Our first map, Ilios. Who would have thought that would have came on? Numbani, Lijiang, and Route 66. Ooh, baby. I hope Ilios comes into this, but this is gonna be a great fight. Get those copy pastas warmed up, chat. Oh, oh, time to spam. My boys, as Manatee says.
They're
God damn
primed
right.
and loaded. They're waiting for the right opportunity. Or, there's never a wrong opportunity to copy pasta.
Never lucky doing the troll picks, but they're gonna guarantee to have probably a Diva and a Winston. Crazy Coffee always either Ryan or Winston. Murder.exe typically on the Diva. They've been pretty good. Avalok, especially on the Soldier. But Tex, he's been their Gengu main. He's having a pretty good night. Badger as well. Got a pretty sweet. He booped another Lucio into a Diva ult in the semifinals. That was pretty clutch. But I haven't seen much of the Hyper Walls.
Yeah, I mean, I caught like one of their games. I wish I did actually see more of them. Apparently, they've been playing very well tonight. Starting off, we do have the pharmacy jumping up, trying to go for that boop. It seemed off the high ground.
Wow, look at that. Hyperlow taking a early defensive retreat to get on the other side of the archway. They are not taking any chances here in the very first round of the MoonMoon, blah, 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 something or other name pending. But first of all, FL Chris and Chris, why do they got to have almost the same name? Frick you, dude. Anyway.
I mean, they got Battle Toast and Evil Toaster on the same team, so.
But the hook on FL Chris from Mur.exe, who gets healed right back up, couldn't really grab anything right there. Tex is still hanging up above with Trade, who's usually on some Ana work, but currently Crazy Coffee doing some work, grabbing Lucio and Evil Toaster, who's, I didn't realize, was gold bordered, man. You don't really see gold bordered people in
Yeah, I was looking
Masters
at that
GM
right
or
for the
whatever it
game.
is, so. It looks like Never Lucky are going to charge right through, grab that first checkpoint. Not a bad start in the very first map of the finals.
Oh. Looks like Rocket Barrage comes out. Only gets one in that fight, but Mad Max is trying to stall up for as much as he can on this point. He knows it won't really stop it, but at least give his team some time to regroup here.
Interesting choice with that stall. I mean, they stopped it with like a meter left, but
yeah, I mean,
granted,
stall for a bit, feed 600
yeah.
health for ult charge.
Yeah, I mean, they're spawning. I mean, farther back, but I guess the payload still has to move up across into the road. So I mean, they can still. I mean, they're getting set up a bit, but Farah trying to keep them off the top. Chris getting knocked down. Everyone else still up top, and Avalok is going to be trying to going all the way in the back.
Oh,
What? Murder.exe
Chris got hooked from. Double hammer down.
Who's that? Is that Mr. Corn? No, I'm just kidding. He left.
No.
He got knocked out. Boom. Sorry.
Hey, remember, we're not streaming this. We can. This is the PG-13 After Dark casting.
Already.
That pause coming out.
Jesus, that was quick. Did someone must have DC'd.
No, Chris was just really upset about that hook.
Yeah, right. Murray.exe. That's what we're talking about. I'm gonna unmute the stream. I want to see what he's saying. Oh, of course. Exclusive $25 emote.
Yep, just spamming that up on Scream while there's Scream. I can't talk. Alcohol's hitting me. Haha. It's been a long day.
That's right. You guys are like 10 seconds or 6 seconds behind or whatever.
Yeah.
Challenge. Let's try and be 6 seconds behind.
Yeah. Just remember what happened 6 seconds ago.
We're gonna do it.
We started a pause.
We're gonna do it.
It's a fucking sick pause right now, my dude. Some intense action going on.
Yeah, some high octane. Yeah. This is why you sub $24.99 to this man. This high octane.
Bitter rests.
Also, good news, my pause key works.
Oh man, I missed a fat pause in the middle of a game
Nice.
because it was mixed up amongst memeing, and that's my excuse that I'm going for.
Even pausing 6 seconds for action, we're still in the pause. If you didn't.
Yeah,
Boom.
spoilers. We are 6 seconds ahead of you guys. Pause is still going on. No word back from modder.exe.
Okay, I'm about to say they are running the time bank.
Yeah, they. I actually started my clock on it out of instinct, and they got about 3 minutes left. Haven't had a team. There we go.
Hey,
I mean, nothing's happened just yet.
do we have? Is there still the? I don't know if it's a bug, but you have to unpause then repause for them to actually like join back into the server.
Yeah, it doesn't say that they've joined the game yet.
Or it's like
Just
they can join, but they can't like select a hero or something. All right, well there
Yeah.
it goes. Actually,
it
wait,
does
that
put
was
them
6
on the
seconds.
team though.
And FL Chris has just hooked text and killed him. This is gonna be a clusterfuck in my mind to try and pause my head for 6 seconds.
I'm not even gonna worry about it.
I am. I'm gonna try. It's the try hard time.
Badger got a kill. I think that's what happened. Something like that. 6 seconds ago.
Or I'll just watch the stream even though I'm in game. It might be easier that way.
I just like the camera angle better here. Not in a third person view of someone else.
I'll go off the stream. It'll be easier for the masses to understand.
All right. Well, if you're doing that, then I'm gonna have to do that. Because then I'll be 6 seconds ahead of you.
Come on, Twitch. Load, you dingus. All right. Here we go. Evil Toaster with an Earth Shatter here. This will be interesting. He still is keeping it, but he won't quite need it yet as Crazy Coffee and Badger are going down. So they're keeping the payload there. Fixed the delay on the recording. Don't worry about it. Basically resetting here and watching a different feed. So it looks like Hyperlol are taking the high ground. Not a bad choice. Looks like, well, there's no more fair on Never Lucky, but Tex could get up there, potentially do some booping around, but they're going to be going on high ground themselves. On the other side, this is going to be a big chasm between those two. Hyperlol is going to be sitting up top with some shields as well.
I'm still opening stream.
Internet, please. But as we go in, I need to mute my game audio. This is really confusing.
I'm gonna just leave
Out
the
comes
game.
Diva trying to push people up. Mad Max with the self-destruct looking over, but Tex himself is going up and booping people off. Self-destruct goes off in the back line. Mad Max gets no one off of that. Evil Toaster being slept. He has Earthshot. He's going to pop it right here. Gets Crazy Coffee only on there. But Crazy Coffee, in the meantime, got 2 charge kills. Evil Toaster is going to keep swinging like a madman, just trying to go for everything, but he gets taken down as well. Never Lucky trying their best to keep this going, but it looks like Hyperlow is just barely crumbling here as Never Lucky's going to keep pushing as best they can. Looks like I don't know if Hyperlow wants to contest this or not.
I don't think they're gonna be. I don't know. They might. I mean, they did try throwing Diva at the mech or at the cart, just try to stop it there, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna do it now.
Yeah, we're looking for a very one-sided Ryan fight. Oh, Evil Toaster looking for the 180 spin charge here. He didn't quite get Badger as he got booped out of the way, but Avalok's trying to keep as much damage as he can going. He does get a Helix rocket kill up there and does get FL Chris, but Never Lucky are gonna grab the second checkpoint with 230 left. Going into the final stretch, let's see if what Hyperlow will choose. Not many ultimates on the table right now. Never Lucky are sitting with 2.
I mean, one of them being a defensive ultimate, and I mean, I would argue 2 kind of defensive ultimates with them. They do have the advantage there, though, with that ult economy. Like
Looks like they're still sitting up top. Self-destruct going straight in. Looks like, oh, Evil Toaster went up, barely had 5 energy left on his shield. He tries to go for a charge, but he can't grab anything. And in goes the fight. Crazy Coffee grabbing the Earth Shatter as well onto Mad Max, who's popped out of Diva Mech. Crazy Coffee getting hooked in. The fight still goes on. A charge from Crazy Coffee into the wall. Classic to get no one. FL Chris grabbing the kill. It looks like Never Lucky you're going to try and push this point. His Battletoads is trying to keep as long as he can on there. Looks like they're going to keep contesting as a Sleep Dart comes in him. Murder.exe. They're going to bat him back.
I'm surprised to see Tex on the Diva now. He was playing, when I was watching, he was playing mostly Genji. He was putting a lot of work. Not much. I don't think he could do very much against it with the triple tank here. Genji's not very strong against that triple tank. So I guess Diva would be the better pick here, but hopefully at one point he pulls out the Genji. I've been hearing a lot about Mad Max's Diva and how frustrating it is to play against him.
Yeah, he's almost got his ultimate again as he throws the Nano Boost onto Mad Max. Actually, he's going in there. A lot of low health players in that corner. Self-destruct going straight into the tiny room, driving 2 on there as Badger gets picked off on Chris back near the payload. It looks like Hyperlow are gonna be pushing back Never Lucky. 30 seconds left in the map. Let's see if they can pull it off. They're sitting with Chris with a Nano Boost. But let's see with Murder.exe, the only one with the ultimate, he's going to be pushing with a whole hog. At some point, let's see what they're going to go with this.
Yeah, pushing with the whole hog. I mean, Diva's on both sides. It's that whole hog might not get as much value as they want out of it unless they can desuit that Diva. Roadhog being able to hook the Diva and kind of take out her health as much as possible, but he does pin that poor Roadhog up against the wall.
FL Chris just getting absolutely destroyed. Oh my gosh, it looks like Murder.exe is just trying to stay alive as best he can, healing up. He's trying to kill as many people. Mad Max does take him down. Hyperlaw are doing a good job so far, keeping the defense up. But yeah, they're cleaning up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Badger can't quite contest it as he gets there, dies after the fact. They dead. I can count.
Yeah.
Boom.
Kill feed helps.
2 count.
Farah?
Actually, I said 6, and there were still 5 alive, so I can't count. Ugh. Damn.
I mean, don't blame yourself. We're only born with 5 fingers. You can't expect us to count more than that.
Wait, you have 5 fingers? Wait, what?
Oh, there it is. Like I was saying, looks like they're going to be pulling out Tex on Genji at this time. Murder.exe being the one to pick up the Diva. Kind of a counter dive situation, and I wish the camera would move to the point. There it goes. As he slowly cams his way over, not hitting 0 to jump there.
Do it, Moon.
You know how we teach like the new people like how to, cam and things like that? Should we teach Moon at some point?
We honestly should. We should have a workshop just for him.
Yeah. Like, hey, maybe try
Hey, do you know you suck at this?
maybe try free cam sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be from the point of view of a DPS player or Roadhog.
Right. Maybe one day. But I mean, Moon does. My implying Moon will put effort into the tournament.
Yeah. I mean, he says himself, he puts no effort into this. It's just his name.
It's him. That's what he does. With Tex on Genji now. I felt Chris as well on Genji, so we'll see how this goes. Never Lucky gonna be I can't see on stream. Yeah, they're gonna be taking a different position. They're gonna be sitting on top of red building with the healers way in the back. Badger not even near healing as he's gonna be eventually getting up there. Looks like the fight's gonna be straight on the payload right away because why not? Let's see if Never Lucky's chance pays off here as they did this early on Route 66 earlier today. They went for an early attack on defense, but actually failed on it. But so far, they're doing pretty well. As Texas is currently anti-heal, but does get down. So it's 1-1. Each side are down. So it's a 5v5 here. But still, as Evil Toaster does fall, Murder.exe keep holding up the defensive matrix to keep his team alive. Looks like Hyperlow has elected to fall back into spawn to get the heals back up. Never lucky. It paid off their tactic here.
I mean, they lost their Ana like fairly early in on that fight, Hyperlow that is. Not having that Ana being able to heal them up and just having a Lucio solo heal is yeah, it's probably best that they opted out of that fight and back up and regroup, wait for that Ana, wait for those respawns, and kind of push up. And it looks like Murder.exe got hooked, but he did get saved by his Ana getting burst healed down as Murder.exe is trying to melt down through Chris there as a, was that an Earth Shatter? No, not Earth Shatter.
Well, in the meantime, both sound barriers went off as a massive fight, as a self-destruct game popped up by Mad Max. Only actually didn't get anyone, just damage on top of it. And it looks like Tex, he does have his blade, but Murder.exe has his self-destruct as well, but they're not going to use it at the time as they already wiped the board for the most part. Chris switching off to Farah, getting a little bit more verticality here, but it looks like, you know, Diva and Winston are just going to jump right back up there, and they're going to dive right onto Chris if possible, as a Mercy Farah combo does pop out in the game. Jesus, it's Hyperlow is just not able to get out of their spawn. Never Lucky has them on a leash and is just yanking it over and over. They cannot get out right now.
Yeah. I will say one thing about this tournament. I didn't actually see that many Mercy mains or Mercy players. Like one, maybe one, I think, in the very first one that I casted, and it was only on for like 1 point. But no Mercy mains. Successful
we had
tournament.
Plenty.
Oh, I never scratch what I said. Too many Mercies.
Tournament.
Ban them all from the tournament. It looks like Tex is going to be up on that high ground, laying into them. The pharmacy is spotted in the mountain now. Let's see if he can deflect something into them. They're going to stop shooting him in time for that. Consistently landing hits on the Mercy, but not enough to kill him. Decides to switch up his play and dive in on the team, dropping down dangerously low. Will Chris be able to take him out? So far,
Chris
not.
does get Badger at least, but Tex was going straight for Mercy, looking for a dash after the cooldown, but Chris did get a direct hit on Tex. As looks like Hyperlow finally are going to break the defense here, and they're going to make it well past the archway and definitely into the plaza, as because Never Lucky has quite a long walk back here, and they have to rush to try and contest if they want to. With 40 seconds left, they have the means to. They have a couple ultimates to burn. Trade and Avalok are going to have their ultimates as well. Tex, possibly they'll have 5 to burn as well as Hyperlow. This is going to be a complete clusterfuck here of ultimates. A self-destruct is here to lead out Chris, going straight to the ground level, getting a triple with the rocket barrage. And it looks like Hyperlow are going to clean up here. There's no Mercy res here. Enzo currently is defending with the res, but I mean, Crazy Coffee coming in with Primal Rage ain't going to be enough here, as he's just jumping straight up and down, trying to stand the payload. Wow.
Get as much time on it as he possibly can. Does not want to go lose this first point. If they can take this first point, they do have time to push it all the way through.
Yeah.
They're potentially.
They're going to keep contesting this as much as they can, but out comes the res finally from Enzo, and Tex is going to stay right on Mercy's heels. Ain't a bad place to be, am I right? Nice pass. But anyway, Hyperlow are going to be...
Witch skin, too. The booty skin.
Right?
Yeah.
But the fight's still going on. They purposely pushed this into overtime because why not? As Chris does go down, Crazy Coffee sticking on the Winston, as Tex is just going ham right now, trying to dash and right clip as best he can, but he does finally go down from Mad Max. And the fight still continues. Who knows if Hyperlow will go on to it, because Moons keeps switching away. Good job. Enzo not anywhere near res, only a quarter of the way there. Self-destruct put right on top of the payload. Doesn't get anyone, just does a little damage here and there. It's just a never-ending overtime as both teams just keep trickling in over and over.
Yeah, I mean, Enzo got taken on that fight quickly. He does not have res, and he didn't have an opportunity to get res. Looks like Tex is going to take out that Farah mid-air, by the way. Mad Max doing what he can. They
did it.
Yeah, they managed to push it.
How the hell did that happen?
That's, I don't know. I really don't.
Jeez, man.
But like I was saying, Tech's on that Genji, the Defenji that he's playing right now. He's all night. I've heard nothing but good things about his Genji. It's terrifying to play against. He's that DPS player. It's like game sucks, team sucks. I'm gonna carry this game, and he does the work.
He's been playing Genji a lot during the night. He hasn't had a lot of. I mean, consistently he's been decent. I mean, he's had some outstanding ultimates, but overall he's been. I mean, right now in this game he's doing really well, but earlier he's been pretty average. But they keep pushing forward. Evil Toaster taking down Tex. We were just talking about him. He did. Caster's cursed, I guess.
Or
Right?
man, we can't talk about any players. Don't say their name.
Shit. Did you just make fun of my boy?
Yeah.
Damn right. Damn right I did. Nice concussive blast by Chris, hitting literally nothing, getting no boost from himself.
Yeah.
But they're just picking Never Lucky off one by one here after they had a stellar defense. Stex is trying his best to keep contesting this fight. He's going to be staggered from the next engagement here. But I mean, the payload's going to be moving at a quite a slow rate as it does. Might give enough time for Never Lucky to rush out there for another contest fest.
Yeah, I mean, we might see another repeat of that last checkpoint, like just nonstop stagger from each team. Unfortunately, with this time, it looks like Hyperworld does have the worst spawn, but what was that? Who was that? Murder XE taken out? Yeah, Murder XE taken out of the air.
He's going to get
following up with a dash.
Yeah, he's going to throw his self-destruct out there as too. 1-1. Enzo has the res looking for it. He's going to pop it early just to grab 2, but it may be enough. 20 seconds left for Hyperlow to push through this. Long walk back for Lucio, trying to speed back there. Mad Max getting his mech back. No ultimates currently. Badger died just short of a sound barrier for the defensive side, but it looks like Never Lucky are finally crushing the attackers here. They're trying their best. Hyperlow are just, they're trying to go, rushing to the point, but
anyone who moves fast, you got to go.
Right, that's going to be it, as Never Lucky holds them just before the second checkpoint. Boy, let's see how Hyperlow will deal on the defensive side of things.
Do you know which maps are in the rotation? Actually, we can just check because we are in the game.
Map pool. It was Ilios, Route 66, Li Zhang, and Nubani.
I already know what the play of the game is.
Ilios.
Or I already saw it. Ilios. I tabbed over to see what the mods were doing in the... Yeah, Ilios.
I want Ilios to be the next game. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't mind.
Why not?
I haven't seen it all night.
I've only seen it like 2 times, maybe 3.
Have you ever noticed that like there's always themes of the open? Like, I mean, Kings Row is always going to be played.
Kings Row, God damn it!
Kings Row is always going to be played. But like last tournament was Dorado. This tournament for me it was Nepal. I didn't get a single Legion tower all night.
Oh,
I was expecting that. It was weird. It got banned super early too. Like, and not that King of the Hill didn't make it through, but I watched Nepal 3 games in a row almost. Or 3 rounds.
It's Kings Row every single month for me.
Yeah, it was the common picks were like it was at the Kings Row first or Nepal first. That was my night.
Oh, Li Zhang.
I really want to unmute Moon just to see what he's talking about in the middle of this. Oh, Li Zhang, yeah.
He's getting music out.
Yeah. Not pre-prepared with his intermission music.
What a nub. Look at him go.
Hey, he's actually looking at the hotkeys to see what he can do. He's learning.
It's happening. Oh, I see. Let's see. King of the Hill. I think I only saw Never Lucky play this once today. Maybe? I don't know if they played this at all, really. At least when I was watching them. Hyperwall, I don't know if they played this. I don't know which team is better. It comes down to...
I think one of the teams played. I can't remember which team it was. Maybe someone in the chat can hook us up and let us know. But one of the teams did play Li Zhang in their semifinals.
Wasn't us, that's for sure. It's one of
Oh,
the
so it was
so it would have been
probably
Hyperlol.
Hyperlol.
Now, I'm assuming, well, hero picks are going to be interesting here. Crazy Coffee's been Winston a lot of the time. Kamiga, people are saying, and Hyperlol, got it.
Yeah. I can promise you Mad Max will be playing Diva. That's all he plays. All
Yeah,
he
that's true.
plays. Like, all night.
Kamega. Kamega.
Kamega.
Kamega now.
Kamiyaga.
Kamega. Kamega.
Kamiyaga.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, are you guys casting right now? Don't tell us how to talk.
People choosing names like to be determined. Fuck off, dude. Come on. Jesus Christ.
There was someone named Fij, and it was pronounced Fidge. Like fridge without a... Like fridge without an R.
Awesome.
I'm like, I had to double check. I was like, is that, do I say the letters or just landing those dunks as they set up. Pretty sure Battletoads there it is. He's switching over to that Lucio, waiting for the team to set up, but looks like Hyperlol has a fairly standard dive comp. Like I said, Mad Max on that Diva. And Never Lucky's going for a pharmacy kind of route with a Tracer as their, I guess, hit scan.
Wow, a jump pack kill early on. But I don't know. It's so far super back and forth so far. The fight immediately went to the point, which I guess makes sense. You want to get that control point right away as best you can. It's just back and forth currently. Control point is now unlocked as Murder.exe knocked out into Baby Diva. His text goes down, finally being just up there all the time. This is what I was wondering. Avalok going off Soldier onto Tracer for a little bit more mobility. Throwing nice pulse bomb, hitting the ground. That post really got it.
Yeah.
Hit a nat 20 on that fucking post, dude. You got him.
Yeah. Critical hit.
Yeah. It looks like Hyperlol. Wait, it seems right.
I was about to say that doesn't look right to me.
Is it?
Looks right for me.
Is it? Okay. Sure,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't give a shit. Hyperlol taking the point first.
They both
now
got
has
Mimi
pulse bomb.
names. I can't keep track.
He's gonna pull it right onto a Diva who soaks it all up and gets healed back up. Looks like, well, Murdax, he does go down actually. Hyperlol looks like Chris is doing a lot of work here, just throwing a lot of damage out close range. They're gonna keep building up. Am I far ahead? I'm watching the stream. By the way.
I'm watching the stream too. I'm right there with you.
Okay, you're behind. B for boosted. Refresh, baby.
Yeah, you guys need to catch up.
With Rocket Barrage, probably going to use it real soon here. Coming right from up top, looking around maybe for, right onto just Battletoads because why not? Oh, Enzo there's too. But it looks like Winston's trying to come and deflect a bit of it, but it's a little bit too late as Trade still sticking with Tex. No Genji for right now as the defensive matrix from Mad Max can't quite cover too much area as she does fall. Murder.exe does have the self-destruct, but FL Chris coming out of nowhere, getting a dash on Tex. A little dose of your own medicine. Self-destruct in the middle, grabbing no one, just zoning them out of the area. Chris now with Dragon Blade, see if they pop it at all. Looks like he's maybe looking for something. Well, it's coming close. He's probably going to pop this as like somehow zoning and just grabbing people out of the air. Looks, dives up, going for trade. Man, great. We switched away. Thanks, Moon.
I know. Right as the Dragon Blade pops up.
Damn it.
Dragon Blade too, or Nano Blade. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Nano Blade.
And now we're just spectating a dead person. That's great.
Yeah, he actually got no one with that, so I guess it's okay. Fight on the point, 0 to 99 right now. Hyperlol continually and just constantly keeping pressure. I'm Never Lucky to try to make their way in. Oh, hello. The res finally being used by Trade right on top of it, but the pulse bomb going out doesn't grab anyone from who is that? Chris. Avalok getting close up there, but just barely steps off the point. Looks like
is that a C9? Did they C9 that?
They definitely did it.
Yeah, I mean, uh, looks like Hyperlaw is not like kind of giving up yet. Neverlucky did get that first. Uh, Wait, did they get the initial grab or the initial cap, or was that just Hyperlaw
Oh,
just
Hyperlow had it
dominating?
all.
Oh, okay, the whole
100
time.
to 0.
100 to 0. Oh, it seemed so back and forth to me. Maybe because I'm not getting to watch the entire game.
Cloud9, by the way.
Yeah, Cloud9, by the way. Haha.
Oh,
Make sure you
nice.
type that in. You know the Orisa ball.
Yeah, what's our current spam, guys? I want to know.
I say is Manny here?
Spam.
Get Manny on it.
Spam factor needs to get up and running. Guys are slacking. There you go. Hyperlow eating popcorn. I'm fine with it.
There we go.
Crazy
Get
Coffee
that
going
in
down early.
Twitch.
Text. Oh my gosh. Low health all around for all tanks on Never Lucky. They got to back up right away. And Hyperlow, once again, they're going to grab this point. Jeez, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're.
Avlock. Oh, what a nice little jump on the side there off the
I
railing.
learned something new today.
Yeah, apparently.
You can jump that only if the railing's up, apparently. You had to jump off the railing for that one.
Hyperlow taking a very offensive stance right here, pushing in, but Evil coming in with a great charge as more damage was done to Coffee. It looks like Mad Max is going to be cleaning up along with the rest of the team on Murder. Never Lucky going to be stuck in their spawn spawn area. So FL Chris looking for some hook off the edge, maybe? I don't know. He's thinking.
No, it doesn't find it. He doesn't want to risk it either. I don't think with their kind of like defending position, that risk there was not worth it for him. Better safe play. Stand behind the right shield. Looks like Whole Hog is going to be coming out from Hyperlow. FL Chris pushing them back into their spawn, like not letting them.
Forgot about the point. Not that it matters, but
yeah, they're just going to turn around to just measly supports on the point.
Man, Hyperlow is just absolutely controlling this right now.
I mean,
I guess they learned their lesson potentially from that first map when they got manhandled almost. So
I don't know. Maybe they just practice a lot of King of the Hill. I mean, if King of the Hill is the rest of the last 3 maps, then we got a winner here.
Could be. I mean, oh god, the Earth Shatter from Evil Toaster. Oh dude, what are you doing? And the double kill from Mad Max to follow it up. Jesus.
God.
Holy shit.
They haven't made it inside the building after the first initial push. And even then, they only made it in a couple feet.
Yeah, Hyperlow are taking a much more defensive stance here onto the point. Never Lucky coming in with 6 ultimates here. Battletoads is their only saving grace right now with a sound barrier. Let's see how this goes for them with 6 ultimates as a Graviton Surge coming into the right side. Battletoads going down early. He doesn't have the sound barrier. Looks like Never Lucky you're going to be pushing through all of this, and they're going to take the point most likely after this fight. Yeah, that is a team kill. But 99 to 0. Only using 2 ultimates in that fight. So pretty good trigger fingers there.
Hyperlow also didn't use any ultimates in that fight. They did gain ultimates for that fight too.
It's true.
Enzo picked up his. Chris has his. They do have Nanovisor for this next push. If FL Chris can get maybe a good hook on, I guess maybe a support, that DPS, something that might be able to stop Chris, then that Nanovisor can shred through their entire team.
Oh, he just almost got debated there with the Earth Shatter. Only getting 1 off of that as Avlock is throwing up the attack visor in the back, who's currently Nano Boost. He does get taken out by Chris. In the meantime, Hyperlow will have 5 of their 6 ultimates, but they're also down 3 players. So they can take a little bit of time here.
Ooh, Chris getting hooked from long range.
Yeah.
Murder.exe getting picked up as well.
But they can take the time here and work their way back up to take the point. But they're probably going to be wanting to push soon here, as Never Lucky is currently down 1 in the fight. I'm not sure who that is falling back and trying to get back to the point, but Baltos has been holding on to that sound barrier for a while, and he's probably going to be popping that as they go into this fight. Is my guess. And what? Oh, debated. Get fucked. Evil Toaster throwing out Earth Shatter. Didn't really get anyone there. Tech's still going down early in the fight. Never Lucky is going to be losing the point as they're fighting off to the side as Mad Max gets hooked in. Murder.exe thrown out. Well, maybe he doesn't even need it. Overtime is taken away. They did recapture it, and it looks like it's going to be 1-1 or 2-0. Lijiang Tower.
It looks like they might have found a way to answer Mad Max's diva play. I mean, like diva, the essence of cucking you in this game. She does blocks an infinite amount of damage. Not to mention that she has an ultimate that can force your entire team off of a payload.
Right click to eat everything.
Yeah. Is that why the mech's so big? It just eats everything.
I guess so. Well, Avalok going off soldier back on a tracer, not a bad choice, especially in especially
Yeah,
this
bring
map.
back the old defense matrix.
Yeah, all right. So both teams have Lucio's looking for boops off the edges, and Chris going on Farah. Doing a little rocket boost to get out in front as fast as Chris can. But no concussive blast. Winston's are just duking it out in the middle as they're both trying to go for healers as looks like Enzo's going up to heal. Mad Max getting knocked out. That was weird. UI disappeared.
He turned off his UI.
Nice hotkey, bro.
Yeah. Unbind it. You don't need it.
Look, oh boy, Mad Max. I think that has to be yeah. I'm recalling the Diva Mech. I was like, how the hell do you already have self-destruct?
Yeah, ultimate.
Yeah. Anyone else? Actually, Murder.exe isn't too far away, but he's going to get knocked out. There you go. Into Baby Diva. As Tex is just dashing straight through multiple teammates. He's going to potentially get Dragon Blade here if he can, but no, he goes down. Caster Cursed. Easy.
Yeah, Murdoch, you got a lot of ult charge off of Evil Toaster in that first fight when you jumped in there, getting up in the face of that Winston, being able to, I mean, at that point, you know you're not going to be able to block any of the things that Winston's doing, so might as well build ult charge off of him by shooting him in the face. Got a massive amount of ult charge. Looks like Tex will have his ultimate up for this next fight. Avalak does have Pulse Bomb. Hopefully, he will not get eaten by a Diva, and they're probably going to wait for that Nano Blade. In this next fight.
Tex, what are you doing? He's just going.
Throwing.
Oh God, he's doing. He took down Enzo right away, looking for that Mercy Res potentially, and self-destruct going out on point, not grabbing anyone.
Yeah,
It looks like Tex is finally hitting his strides.
Getting those dash resets, and he's more aggressive now, is what I'm seeing. He was playing a bit conservative after that first, like, kind of hard, like, hold that they had.
Right.
Trade using Anna's hit scan to kind of lay some damage in on that Farah. Maybe even just threaten the Mercy a little bit. Looks like Avalak is going to jump in on the back lines as Evil Toaster's trying to get in on that Anna. Trade gets taken out.
Yeah, he was getting bullied hard in there. Self-destruct around a point as well as a last desperate measure. FL Chris doing as much work as he can, but he's getting chased around by Tex all the time right now. As he has his blade, but I don't know if he's using. He's trying to go for Tex. He's so close to being dead, but Crazy Coffee comes in and saves Tex for the time being. As Enzo has coming in, he's going to go to 3-man res, going right on the point. So this kind of resets the fight here. FL Chris has to do a lot of work here with the nano or with the blade. He does get trade. He is anti-heal 1 HP. What are you doing, dude? Oh, but he gets killed by Badger in the end from a boop. Oh my gosh.
I thought he was going to I thought I was looking at his health bar. He was anti-healed at 1 health. As soon as he comes out of anti-heal, started gaining health, and that's what kills him.
Yeah, the fucking Lucio right click. But
the
fight is still going on. They're contesting the point.
Has not stopped.
Hey, Tex coming in for a nice little kill last second on Chris. But he does get his blade. He dies right away. Hyper going to retake the point after a very extended fight there.
Never Lucky saying that they're not out of this game just yet. They were able to hold up all the way to 74%. Hyperlol is building up percentage quite quickly here, and all they have to do is hold this for the next 40%, and they'll take round 2. And
ooh, Tex threw out his blade at 40 health, but the sound barrier from Badger helps him stay. He's going for Mercy as best he can. Mercy does not have res, so he can. I mean, he may not know that, but he's going to be going instead for Winston as the rest of his team is trying to pile onto Evil Toaster. It's like Never Lucky are going to retake the point, both at 75, and they're going to be climbing up. There is 0-2 right now. They got to make their way through. You know, they go 3-0 here to take the series or take the map. Throwing out a reflect for no good reason at all. Maybe just a good luck rocket back in the face of Terror Mercy.
That'd be
But-
like 2 midair hits, like in a
Evlock,
row.
if he had one more dash there, he could have got potentially a triple kill if he had the pulse bomb. But way up in the air, a massive spread with a rocket barrage from Chris. Didn't just laid down a ton of damage. Did get 2-piece after that. Enzo going down. No potential for res here. Is never lucky or holding on to the point as best they can. But actually, Hyperlow are going to take it, trying to get their way up to 100% as well. And they could take the second map, make this series 1-1.
Yeah, it'd be. I mean, at this point, you have to just, regardless if you know it or not, you just have to take out that Mercy. She doesn't have the res. She won't be able to get it if you take her out. And if she does have the res, she won't be able to use it if she's the first one to die. Them spending all their effort trying to take out that Mercy might actually help them win the game here, as they just can't risk that res bringing them the entire team back.
Now Avalock is trying to pick away at Chris, who's like 1 HP right now. Finally gets him a whole 100% damage on him. Self-destruct going right on the outside of a Winston shield, but it gets broken just at the last second as Evil Toaster gets knocked down. As Avalock gets a pulse bomb, but it doesn't grab anyone with it. As the rest
Enzo was able to get back.
Oh, Crazy Coffee trying to get in there. Going for FL Chris, does grab him. And it's still overtime. Going for Enzo. Yeah, he goes down as well. And it looks like Never Lucky are going to grab this point with only Chris alive. He can't do much. So close to Rocket Barrage. Never Lucky are going to grab that. And it's 1-2. They're still alive in this map.
Great games, or great play by both of them. This is the closest they have been so far. I mean, even in that first point on Dorado, it was kind of even one-sided from the very beginning. Never Lucky taking that defensive kind of dive comp that they had, jumping on them right outside of spawn, not letting them out. It looks like Hyperlol kind of took notes in that last match, and they're doing the same thing they did in this point exactly here on Lijiang. What is this? Trying to remember. Control Center. That's what this map called.
I've never known the names.
I'm doing my best to remember them. I don't remember any of the Nepal ones, except for Village.
I think Shrine is the other. But anyway, a couple changes in the lineup here as Tracers are going to Soldiers. Chris going over to Soldier as well. Other than that, well, Tech's going on to Zarya, which we've seen him play a little bit before.
We have
going
double
for a little more tanky feel. Oh, one healer on each side going down. Avalock trying to go on the trusty Soldier here. He's been doing a lot of work with that tonight. As it looks like Never Lucky. Oh, hook from Meter. Oh, Murder just barely got a shot out onto Chris. The defensive matrix couldn't quite catch the bullets behind the wall, I think, there. And it looks like Never Lucky are going to clean up here as they're going to try and take the point. As well, they keep. It looks like Hyperroller just keeps filing on. Like Battle Toast, just forever getting healed by an Ana somewhere. Hooked, shot. Oh, doesn't die. What Battletoads? Please, just die already. God,
yeah. Oh
damn it.
God, the stalling this man is doing on that point. He did give his team a fair amount of time just to respawn there. But basically, what I'm seeing from both these teams is like they looked at each other and it's like, "Hey, you member Triple Tank? I member Triple Tank."
Yeah, right. Well, they're trading Rhines early on. Never Lucky trying to do the same thing Hyperlol did to them, keep them in their spawn area. But it didn't quite work out for them as Hyperlol is moving on to the point. FL Chris, I mean, Hyperlol's got a fair amount of ultimates to spend as well as Never Lucky. As Avalock coming off to the side, being denied currently with a sound barrier and defensive matrix. He got absolutely nothing from that except damage on the Diva, who's just harassing him right now as Mad Max gets popped out. Never Lucky throw all of their ultimates at this fight, but Hyperlol are gonna come out on top here. Zavlok is trying to throw down as much damage as he can. Maybe pick out Battletoads as well. Helix Rocket, nice shots here. For all that, Avlock is going to be doing some flanking action, trying to get Chris at the last second. Nice little stagger move. Defensive Matrix keeps him there, but Avlock going to be joining his team back on the point.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad to see Never Lucky's not out of this just yet. It makes a more interesting game, personally, for me to watch and to cast. But it looks like the Reinhardt is going to be back up, spawning, pushing up against each other. That kind of defensive, that aggressive hold that they had before only really worked for Hyperlol because their Rhine stayed alive for that entirety of the fight. Losing the Ryan really helped them with that hold. And it looks like Roadhog's going to trade in deaths there.
Trade essentially wasting a nano boost, throwing on to Crazy Coffee, who was already at like 70 health. And Avlok is going to be cleaning up as best he can, but he does go down. Once again, Badger just trying to sit around, and Evil Toaster being anti-healed. Couldn't get on the point and be healed himself. I honestly can't tell who's going to win this map. It looks like Never Lucky are going to be pushing Hyperlaw off just a bit as the contesting continues. As Christy Coffee has an ultimate, but he can't use it. FL Chris gets a weird hook. It does like a 80-degree turn as he pulls him in. Evil Toaster now has his Earth Shatter as well. 80% in climbing. Let's see if they can grab this and finish off Li Jiang once and for all.
Hyperlow has 4 ultimates here. Nano Roadhog, Nano Diva, even as long as she doesn't throw out her mech. Even just a raw Nano on a soldier can do a lot of work here for them on that defensive hold. All they need is to get a couple kills. That hook really cost them there.
Yeah, Earth Shatter, I think, grabbed 1, but I don't know if that really got enough effect as he should have. Sound Barrier to keep a charge, or to keep a little bit more shields. Evil Toaster coming in for a charge. Doesn't grab anyone, but once again, they keep him off the point. Hyperlow, tie it up 1-1. Are we going to go to full 5 rounds today?
I don't want to say anything because I don't know if it's going to curse me or curse them.
It's true. If
You
we get the
can't
full
make a
5 rounds,
comment.
that means we get Ilios.
Yeah, the full 5 round, we will see Ilios for sure. No way we will not see it.
Oh, what an Earth Shatter.
Oh, yeah, this was Evil Toaster. I mean, the key to being that aggressive team is don't die as Reinhardt. Crazy Coffee confirmed thrower.
64% kill participation from I think it was FL Chris. Not bad. Never Lucky. Let's see. Probably not going to choose Ilios.
No, I don't.
Lost to King of the Hill.
Just remember, we can check the game and see what they picked ahead of time.
Let's see. It's going to be
Moon calling Biscuit's dad.
Numbani or 66?
I'm saying 66. I was completely wrong. Right as I said that, I tabbed over to just check. It's the caster's curse. Whatever you say happens, the opposite.
It's wonderful. It happened a few times earlier today. I was talking about how Tex didn't die at all in a fight, and he immediately got just fucking headshotted out of nowhere.
Like, man, he's been getting massive value out of his ultimate. He pops Dragon Blade, gets 0 kills with it.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's great. It's the power that you just don't quite know if you have it, but then you just unleash it.
Yeah, I mean, you think your teammates throw. We can throw for people without even playing. They're going to switch sides real quick.
Hey, Moon, remember to change the overlay. That was like one of the worst problems I had when I was streaming it back in the day, back in my day.
I was about to message him just to make sure that he changes it. If he doesn't, I'm going to message in game.
I never remembered him.
Yeah, he got it right.
I'm going to type ready for no reason.
I was mid-type.
Good.
All right. Going into Numbani, which I have not seen tonight. It's been in the pool, but we haven't gotten to it yet. Never Lucky sitting on the attacking side first. Banned. Easy. It's always it's interesting to me is where the defense likes to set up. Obviously, lots of people like to sit on the high ground in front of that hallway door on the top right of the defensive point if you're looking out from it. And sometimes
from what I've seen
sit on the opposite side, but
Yeah, for what I'm seeing, FL Chris and Enzo might probably sit on the far side, Anna being able to heal firm range, and they might even throw Mad Max up there just to protect them a little bit, while having Battle Toast and Evil Toaster on Winston. I'm not sure where they're gonna hold actually with this one now. Thinking about that.
Defense, boys.
Yeah, this we are seeing that pharmacy coming out. Trade is going to be on the Mercy, Avalak on the Tracer, Badger once again on the Lucio. Seems like that's all these plays. Crazy Coffee playing that Reinhardt. Tex switching it over to the Pharah instead of the Genji this round. And Murder.exe, the Cuck hero himself, Diva.
Trade not opting for Anna, going for the Mercy, as you said. Wondering if Hyperlow is going to be sitting in back, maybe going to try and debate Never Lucky into a false sense of security. They're going to just pounce right on the point. I think that's what they're going to do here. As Never Lucky, they're going to forego the Rhine as well, going Crazy Coffee going on to the Winston. So they're going to sit in the way back. We'll let Never Lucky close in a bit here.
It seems like Tex is going to just have a bad time in this. They have 3 hit scans just to deal with, like, an Anna can even be shooting up at him with that Soldier 76 and the McCree. Diva eating those rockets, not able to get any damage off there. No ult charge yet from anyone. Looks like they're going to push on the point as the dive commences, trying to get that defensive dive coming out.
Sleep dart on Tex. Only does finally
beautiful.
Trade
I thought he was safe.
Like less than 20 health, just barely escaping for the time being. Chris grabbing Avalok just barely before he had to grab some health himself. FL Chris still hitting up top. Looks like Anna's up there too. Maybe throwing an anti-grenade, but Diva and Winston coming up at the same time, but almost dying at the same time as well. I guess live together, die together. Chris now with a dead eye, he's probably gonna hold on to it for the next engagement here. As boy, they're gonna be going up top again, is my guess.
I would probably guess that Trade is gonna probably just stick on that Mercy just for now. Then possibly switch off after using the ult. I mean, he was so close to ult in that last fight. It'd be an ultimate like res is pretty strong if you can use it to turn the tides. It can be a very strong attacking ultimate, even not just a defensive ultimate. He's probably going to sit on that for now. Looks like Tex is just going to like throw some damage in there, getting ready to dive in as his team sets up on the point. Misses the dash, does not make up top. He's going to stand, climb up to the high ground. Diva out of mech, trying to stop that nanovisor. Not the nanovisor, the tac visor. He does stop it as Murder.exe gets the Anna with that self-destruct, and it's just Mad Max left on the point. So never mind. We have Evil Toaster feeding ultimate to the enemy team.
Earlier in that fight, FL Chris dropped his tac visor, but he didn't get anyone with it.
Yeah, he was body blocked by a Diva, and then a Genji ended up dashing up into his face. So not much he could do. Just kind of handed it away. Trade not switching off of that Mercy just yet. Still hasn't had an opportunity to use that res, or really needed an opportunity, I should say. 2 Divas just firing at each other. No damage really coming out from either side.
I think Hyperlow may be looking to push back here. Battletoads popping out the sound barrier as I believe it was in response to Tex throwing out his ultimate. So he only got FL Chris. Hyperlow is going to have to back up slightly here. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
The reflected stun. And Crazy Coffee coming in to fix the rest of the job. Chris going down. Tex is just staying on one person all the time, going for those squishies. Mad Max getting out of the mech, going down as well. And they're going to grab this next checkpoint with ease. Going
Chris
into the
opting.
final run.
Yeah, Chris opting for the Defenji at this point. Trying to counter that. Never mind, switching over to Soldier. They're switching up their combo. Looks like FL Chris is going to be picking up the Roadhog instead of Chris. Going for that triple tank instead. Anna being able to get massive amounts of ult charge off of this. We'll probably see a fair amount of defensive nano boosts by the end of this fight as who is that? Crazy Coffee just got hooked there.
And 2 down trade, maybe looking to use res. So, yep, he actually uses it in the back line, not even knowing. FL Chris still, the rest of the tanks fighting in the front. Self-destruct comes up, has to zone the rest of the defenders back. Crazy Coffee gets slept and just destroyed. As Tex is coming out, swiping wildly, getting just Battle Toast, trying to get some more damage on FL Chris. And
Nice.
FL Chris surviving with 95. Oh, fucking Caster's Curse. Jesus Christ.
You can't say it. You can't say they're surviving. They can't say that they're about to
know,
die.
right?
They'll just get away.
Damn it. Into the final
Yeah.
stretch. Okay. Couple ultimates here. Crazy Coffee is going to have his Primal Rage coming up real soon. But Sound Barrier from Never Lucky to keep people alive. Oh, God. Crazy Coffee goes down in a fucking windmill of an explosion there.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, do a barrel roll. Chris has Tac Visor. I don't know if he'll be using it anytime soon. Maybe they don't have the Nano Boost currently, as Enzo is currently dead, but they're going to be resetting here, I think.
Yeah, just watch a
Never
diva jump off the edge. That's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, baby diva. Mech diva sucks. Baby diva's a adorable small child.
All right, 240 left. That's a few pushes, at least 3. Never Lucky are going to come in. They got 3 ultimates to pull. Actually, 4 ultimates to blow here, but Hyperlow has the same. They're going to be going a roundabout way, not through main. And it looks like Texas going up way in the air. Earth Shatter. Oh, he charges the or the exploding bomb thing, whatever it's called. Chris getting 2 with the Tac Visor. Looks like Badger actually killed himself somehow. He must have went off the edge. I guess they were already losing the fight, so he jumped off a tactical death. A trade. What are you doing?
DPS Anna, I guess.
Yeah, right. Just stalling the death as best as they could.
I mean, they got anyone that trade could have killed in that last fight out of the way, and they just left the tanks there to finish her off, Anna. And yeah, but he is up here for this next fight. He's probably getting speed boosted in right now by Badger, but we can't see that.
Mad Max is looking to throw self-destruct, maybe, or probably not. As Never Lucky
defensively, I think he's
here.
Yeah, defensively, I think Mad Max might even want to save that for if he gets demeched, at least kind of just push them off the point for any amount of time and even reset his health pool right there. But Crazy Coffee is going to pop Primal Rage, kind of push onto the point, get anyone that he can off the payload, give his team a little bit more room to breathe. Jumping around.
What a hook.
Yeah. Oh, midair.
I mean, we were saying earlier, Tex was having a great game, but now he hasn't quite found his place as. Maybe it's probably more of a composition thing for Hyperlow. They keep shutting him down.
You know what I think it is? I think it's more. I almost want to say he's better on defensive Genji. Like even on kind of King of the Hill, you kind of play a mix between and like attacking as Genji and kind of a more defensive play with Genji. He does really well as a defensive Genji for his team.
I guess so. He does grab one, but he goes down himself Earth Shatter coming down from Evil Toaster, getting saved by a Sound Barrier from Badger, or not Badger, Battle Toast. As once again, Hyperlow have this payload on lockdown. 20 seconds left. Never Lucky has some ultimates to use here. Tex has to throw out. Actually, they're in a pretty good position here. 4 of 6, but they have to get there first. 10 seconds left. They're probably going to lead with Sound Barrier just to get in there. This Tex has his sword. He's going to be dashing into this guy. There he goes, jumping up, going for supports. Immediately gets Enzo going straight for Battle Toast as well. There he goes, double kill from self-destruct. Hyperlow is going down in one fell swoop. Hyperlow
Overtime
gets smashed.
They do have those overtime spawners. I don't
but-
think they're going to be able to make it in time. They do not. I think I'm a half second behind you. Like, because you'll say something and it'll happen on my screen as it's going on. I'm like, wow, this guy's really good at casting.
I got
Predicts
that
it.
right.
That predictive casting.
That primo. I got clairvoyance, baby.
Does that come with the $24.99 sub?
Absolutely.
Actually, while they are setting up on their defensive and attacking teams, I'm gonna grab a drink because I just looked over and my glass is empty.
Well, I finished my beer in 2 minutes. It was great.
It's just me and you now, chat. Fucking lewd. You know it. This is where we need some gotchi-gasm music to come and play.
Oh God. Just 13 of us.
I'm back. You don't have to solo cast anymore.
What? Nothing happened. It wasn't gay at all.
It wasn't gay at all?
What?
I missed it?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm seeing a lot of Moon 2Ls. What did I miss?
No, you missed. No one about it. Wait, exactly.
Oh,
the after
thanks.
party. Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's just me and you. Caressing your back, brushing the hair off the side of your ear. We're close, face to face.
I slap you
Mist
because
is
not until
blowing.
marriage.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Anyway, there's a game going on. It's Overwatch.
There's a
Lucky-
game.
Game.
Hey.
There you go. Once again, fair Mercy action from Never Lucky as Hyperlow are going to be rushing in. No Ryan's found. Once again, Winston's chasing down people. Tracer's going to be following Winston around, most likely. But with one single pick from Never Lucky, Hyperlow is going to back off. They want full strength to try and get a nice little team wipe here and grab that first point, grab that payload. Doomfist is on the way.
No Doomfist in there right now. Still just an empty payload. Why are we even pushing this? Why is Noombani still a map? These are the
I know,
questions
right?
that need to be answered.
Wouldn't,
Looks like
yeah,
we're gonna
nice
have
little direct
Farah
by Tex,
Farah gets one direct hit.
the goddamn lore of Overwatch.
Yeah. It's like why
Where
is
did the Doomfist go?
why is Tracer fighting with Anna?
Ain't she a lesbo?
I heard she likes them women. Mm-hmm.
Is that a slur? I don't think it is. It's just a
No.
shortening of lesbian. I don't think it is.
I don't know anyone who would be offended. I mean, there's probably someone out there
Oh,
who'd be
there's
offended by
definitely
that.
someone being offended.
We're getting way off track here.
But anyway, Hyperlow's retreating like the little man
Resetting.
they are.
Yeah, the sissy babies. Stay and fight to the last breath. Good beer.
Wow, I just dropped so many frames. I went slow-mo. But it looks like Tex is trying to boop off Evil Toaster with concussive blasts, but the trade going down early, so close to res. This isn't good for them. FL Chris getting a double kill after that, but Avalok getting a pulse bomb on Evil Toaster as self-destruct right in the middle. Hey, Tex, look out. There's something right in front of you.
Hey, man, did you see him
Boy.
overshoot that concussive shot? It like
Yeah.
it went. Yeah, he was trying to get out. It went like 20 feet away from him.
His eyes went wide when he realized there was a exploding diva mech. Getting
Monka
3 kills
S,
right
just-
there, Jesus. Yeah,
Can I
right.
get a Monka S in the chat?
Looks like Tex, or I'm sorry, FL Chris trying to go up far, just trying to get up, secure some ground here as the payload slowly moves forward. Looks like Enzo's still with res. Actually, they both have mercies now. Looks like Evil Toast or Mad Max looking for some self-destructness. Oh, I'm sorry, that was defensive self-destruct. Up top, Tex going for Rocket Barrage, but FL Chris gets a dash on him. Enzo might have to use the res here. He's going to save as long as he can. 5 health, dies, doesn't use it. It would have only been a single res. Probably a good thing she held on to it. They're really close to their spawn right now. Zavalak is just harassing in the back, goes back to full health after recall, but mid-air, trying to go for
God,
Barrage.
just
Does
going
get
for that
trade.
mercy. He does get him.
Yeah.
He does get him.
Looks like
Yeah,
Hanzo.
rezzing at this point on the offense is just kind of like sim turret or sim teleporter on second point of Hanamura. Just why? Why do we still have a sim?
Right. FL Chris trying to go for a Farah, but in the meantime, Enzo did throw out the res, but still the payload is being contested right there. Coffee going straight up into the sky once again for the Farah Mercy combo. They need to start dealing with that as best they can here as Hyperlow is making their way. They have their own Farah Mercy combos. Chris is looking for some direct hits, gets one. It's close range. And Avalok gets directed as well as Chris going up for an aggressive stance here, trying to grab someone, but Tex is going underneath the bridge or underneath the area there.
Yeah, hiding underneath that cover, not letting Chris shoot down at him. So many Chris's, or 2 Chris's. I can still complain about that. Yeah.
Like Evil Toaster trying to do the best he can, just tickling away with the gun. Murder.exe has a self-destruct. He got blasted away all of his health. He's going to pop it right, I assume, on the payload. He's going to call his mech back, but Enzo goes down early in the fight, 95% to res. So it looks like Never Lucky should have an okay time cleaning up here as they chase down the rest of the group of Hyperlol. Have Diva chasing back.
Tech's playing very well on this map. He didn't really get a really good opportunity to play that Pharaoh on attack, but yeah, I just think he's just a better defensive player rather than an offensive player, just from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Farah, don't stand next to a wall. That's the fastest way you get taken out. But Enzo does get taken out, not able to get off that res as the self-destruct picks up 2 kills with the Dragon Blade cleaning up as well. That is almost a team kill if Tex hadn't spawned there.
Once again, payload still sitting about where it was last as they were pushing. Murder is getting popped out of mech Rocket Barrage coming in, but saved by the sound barrier, and Hyperlow is going to use one of their own as well. As Tex still sitting up top, lots of damage being thrown around here. As FL Chris is leading the fight with that as Enzo gets picked up as well. Had res, not able to use it. Probably wasn't near anyone, but oh my god, Trade is so low health. Just need to keep the pressure up. FL Chris is trying the best. It looks like they're going to be pushing through to grab that point. As Trade does go down. Tex just doing a last little second contest. Oh boy, Diva trying to get up there to contest the last second, just a half second too late. Probably even less to prevent them from getting that point.
Yeah, not able to get on that point. I mean, regardless of what would happen, it felt very much like Hyperlow was going to get that point. Only one person was up for them, and that was the Diva. And maybe even stalling there might not been the best idea for them. I didn't give anyone but it got FL Chris just a little bit closer. He is going to have that Dragon Blade here. Probably not going to use it in this fight, just trying to take out that Lucio in the back lines. The self-destruct does come out. Mad Max does get the pharmacy in that pick, but it is answered by Murder.exes, who picks up Mad Max when he was trying to call in his Mexican. Chris just playing out of his mind just on that support line.
Yeah, he's saving his blade for this final push here. It's Never Lucky. Well, they'll have res as long as Trade can stay alive here. But Hyperlow have a pretty good chance as Enzo has the res as well. It's just the choice of which ultimate to use first. As Chris throwing out the Rocket Barrage, she leads it off. Looks like Chris throws out his blade, but Enzo actually went down early in the fight, so there's no res available for Hyperlow as Never Lucky has Mercy somewhere in here. But Avalok getting picked off in the back from a direct as the fight is still continuing on the payload. Trade sitting up on top, just healing away. Tex getting at least 1 kill on FL Chris. Trade dropping down as well. Never Lucky doesn't have res, so Hyperlow keeps getting in. Trickling in, but Enzo not rejoining the fight, so they have res as well. They're pushing away, but they're at 0 seconds as well, so it's going to be even 1 minute if they can get this point. Enzo just flying around, staying alive as best he can, having res. Never Lucky now re-enjoying as well, or Trade having res, but self-destruct coming out, grabbing just Badger, who knows where he was, probably trying to hide just barely. Murder.exe has self-destruct as well. He's probably going to throw it right on top as a res comes out. This is a great time to use it. Throws it up in the air to see if it'll be too high to grab anything. Grabs just Battle Toast as both Mercies have used their res. Now it's just a battle of damage and attrition as they keep trying to fight. As a couple of dropped from Hyperlow, Never Lucky are just pulling them down one after another. And it looks like Never Lucky grabbing
Yeah.
the win.
What did it have? Like 5 meters to go? Like,
A little bit over, I think,
eh,
maybe 6 or something.
so close. Just never lucky. I mean, really trying for the Ilios map, I guess. Going back and forth between these two teams. I just looked at what chat is typing right now. I had it in full screen for the longest time, and apparently "Mexicuted" is a thing that people are typing.
I think Moon blurred that out in the first game. I didn't hear the context.
Yeah.
Oh, righty then. So Ilios or Route 66? Most likely going to be, well, actually, Hyperlow get to choose the map. Maybe they'll choose Ilios. They did well in King of the Hill earlier. Yeah, there it is, Ilios. Actually, Hyperlow gets to choose. Oh yeah.
What?
Sorry,
No, yeah.
in my mind it was flipped.
Yeah. It doesn't matter because Moon's gonna be taking a bathroom break. So I guess we could feel free to unmute. I guess we could talk amongst the community now. This is a Discord, by the way. Might as well be social.
Well, I kind of hope it goes to 5 maps now.
Frick you, dude.
Yeah, because the Dongles is gonna go to 5 maps.
Damn it.
It's okay. I have enough beer for this.
Oh boy, there's the yawn. Oh, by the way, if anyone has like good clips, like 30-second clips or highlights that they saw from any of the matches, if you can send those to me at some point over the next week or so, I'm gonna be working on a small project that I'm gonna pitch to the mod team here.
Are you talking about the project that I pitched to Farrell like 2 weeks ago of doing montages?
I think I know what you're talking about.
No, it's not a montage.
Oh.
It's like,
No. I know what you're talking about.
He's
Yeah.
talking about something else, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I don't. I mean, obviously, the more content I have, the better. But just let me know what you guys have and send me some links. Mucho appreciated. Hershey did get 12, yeah.
I think it was
69.
Grok. Grok cucked him on that one. He had one left. That was a great game. If you guys ever get a chance to watch that, it went back and forth between both teams. Both tracers played very well, and Specific got 3 triple kills with Pulse Bomb. Raw, just no, what do you call it? Grab.
What team was he on?
Charge on cooldown. He made a new team.
That's right.
Played very well.
Ilios. Nice.
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 Moon talking to everyone as we're just waiting for them to get ready and hop into this game. Oh, yeah, apparently back out for a little bit.
All right. Predictions. I think it's going to be a 3-1 victory for Hyper.
Why are you saying that now? Don't say that.
I'm doing it.
It's gonna be because okay, I'm gonna counter your curse and say
Do
it's
it.
gonna be a 3-2 never hyper lull.
There we go.
There we go. I gotta say the exact opposite of what you say, just so it's neutral. They're gonna draw. They're gonna somehow draw now.
Changing and modifying the strands of space and time right now.
Apparently, right now is never lucky.
The
Oh, no, he's
universe
fixing
with
it.
that.
Yeah, It's like dividing by 0. Two
Shit.
casters counter each other.
I like how he's still
Hyper-
using the weekly sub rumble.
Yeah, we
Icon.
changed that.
I think we sometimes forget to change it as well because we have the MoonMoon subscriber circuit now, as we like to call it. But MoonMoon just says whatever.
And we also have the Diamond and Below coming up. It's
Oh, that's right.
pretty exciting.
I almost want to play because I technically can play in that.
Oh, I
Feels bad.
definitely can.
I
By
got
the way,
so
if anyone's
close.
up for Project Snow after this, hit me up.
Project Snow. It's happening.
Project Snowball, dude.
I got so close to
Snow for
Masters.
GM 2017.
Should I play?
I'll play
I don't
with
even
you.
know. Well, I'll just go a free agent. Someone can pick me up. I don't give a shit.
You can be a sub for my team.
There you go.
Talk to my
Toggle's
my
looking for team.
yeah. Talk to my
great.
captain, Pi, if you can stand working with Pi. Haha.
Oh, we're on well, baby. Boops galore. No Roadhog to hook in though.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's no. We
They're-
can basically guarantee Mad Max will never not be playing on Diva.
Oh, Battletoads getting chased down. Boy, Never Lucky just blasted through this one here. Oh, Jesus. Both teams favoring the Winstons here. Oh, bye, FL Chris. Going down in. So I'm wondering if both of these Winstons are made to deal with the diver, the divey, like Genjis and Tracers. But I mean, granted, Crazy Coffee plays Winston all the time almost.
Yeah.
So,
He's pretty good at Reinhardt too. He's good to switch back and forth between that, whether they need a kill ball with that kind of triple tank or that dive comp that has been coming out recently. Excuse me.
Murder.exe going deep into enemy territory just to get Mad Max out of the mech.
We did see a double kill with a pulse bomb there.
Yeah, it looks like Tex now has Rocket Barrage as well as Avalok has Tac Visor, so they're going to be sitting pretty nicely here. Ooh, nice concussive blast, knocking them off of some high ground. As Tex is going to be looking to go way up top, maybe using Rocket Barrage at some point here, but they may not need it as Hyperlow has 0 ultimates. Crazy Coffee actually must have went into the well somewhere or got pushed off the edge. Ooh, Tex getting slept. It only got 1 kill with Chris. Trade not having res yet, 85%, but can be close here. Is being chased around by Mad Max. FL Chris, taking down Murder.exe. As Avalok comes in with Attack Visor, grabbing at least 2, trying to get repositioned. Grabbing Battletoads is so close. He gets grab. That gets him.
Man, words are hard.
Yeah, I everything just kind of mushed together and my brain went to nothingness.
Your mouth is lagging. It's okay.
Havelock 4 HP. Barely surviving that one as Crazy Coffee does take down Evil Toaster. 99% going up. Hyperlow have to get on point. King of the Hill was their map, at least on Li Zhang, but Never Lucky definitely taking an aggressive stance. Here's FL Chris going in with Sound Barrier and with a Dragon Blade. They're trying to look for who was the Avalok, but they couldn't find him briefly. As trade does go down with the res. Probably should have popped it even just for the single, but with the nano or with the blade, it's a lot of damage in one swipe. FL Chris trying to go for the last little section here is Hyperlow are going to be taking this. Yeah, they're going to be taking the point back with 99-0, building their way back up to 100 potentially.
Yeah, I mean, the game's still there for them. They do have the potential to, I don't know, come back.
Oh boy, here we go. Trade sitting up top, damage boosting Tex, who's going to have Barrage real soon here. Also has res, has to use it in this fight if they want to take it back, most likely. But someone's going down in the pit potentially. Oh, Mad Max, Murder, or who the fuck was that? Someone went into that. Oh, a triple anyway from .exe. Oh, that's wonderful. They're not going to need it. Never Lucky are going to grab this point back. With the res, they did pop it off. That's going to be a 1-0 after that one.
Yeah, first point going to Never Lucky.
Rip, you're out of the game.
Yeah. I just realized I was like, why am I still sitting in this game? There's no point.
It's a vanity thing at this point.
Yeah,
See my name on stream.
hey,
Jesus
I definitely saw my name on stream because
Yeah,
they saw me leave.
that's right. Rage quitting the spectator side of things. That's a new thing.
It's marketing.
It's
Yeah,
true.
Never Lucky is 2 rounds from winning. If they can, maybe Hyperlol is able to pull it out here, show that dominant that they had over on the previous King Hill, Lijiang, that is. Prize Tex isn't playing that Genji. I mean, Farah versus Farah, or even at right now, it looks like Chris is gonna go over to Soldier.
They've been sitting on Farah because they haven't really been countered too much with it. Texas had not free reign per se.
Yeah,
It hasn't
I mean,
been dying consistently and constantly here, as the fight immediately moves on to point. EXE's going for the shots right as FL Chris is trying to heal up. Recalls still getting the shots as Badger gets a boop kill onto Enzo. Grandma screaming to her death into the dark blue depths.
the longest death sound ever.
It's the best.
I mean, I wouldn't say best. Definitely the most unique.
Crazy Coffee chasing down Baby Diva. Mad Max getting KO'd. Murder AXE. Ooh, nice reaction time. Jumping into the right side, but get Helix Rocket right into the feet from Chris. As Avalock on the other side of the table, looking almost at Attack Visor. But it looks like Never Lucky's going to back off here. Tech's just still firing rockets from far off. Trying to get a nice concussive blast in there, but hits the wall instead.
Unfortunately, he was just about a foot away from a potential boop off the map. Yeah, just kind of hammering shots into that point, trying to get his ult up as fast as possible. He does have the damage boost on.
Chris!
Ooh,
Chris getting
gets-
booped from Badger, but Battletoads throws out his sound barrier of himself. It looks like Never Lucky are trying to push into this fight, but a res coming in from Trade. That's going to do great things. Well, I said that, but the self-destruct got 2 immediately from the res. Looks like Hyperlol are going to keep the point. Caster's Curse.
It's got to be very neutral. We're Sweden. We can't say anything positive.
Yeah, right.
Or negative, you know.
But the pulse bomb from Murder.exe stuck Mad Max. He tried to fly up and out, but actually ended up killing Battletoast in the process. As Mad Max is currently being chased down by Murder, and the very back, the heals are trying the best. The soldier heal can't quite get him enough, but Hyperlol keep the point. Oh, Murder.exe, what are you doing? Don't fall off the edge, dude. His recalls, he has to burn that and wait for the cooldown as he's staying on the outside, trying not to take too much damage as he's trying to build up the pulse bomb here. Hyperlow getting up to 99%. And they may be looking to capture this. Might bring it up to 1-1 as a hook and a Helix Rocket definitely destroy Murder.exe. And that is a 1-1 on Ilios.
I mean, you wanted to see Ilios. You're going to see all of Ilios.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so much Ilios.
And I heard a Widowmaker here. Hidden game.
Someone said Widowmaker.
Widowmaker where? I don't see any Widowmakers. Looks like they changed off of it instead.
Yeah. You know what? We do need that Torbjorn, to be honest.
Looks like they're not going for any troll picks or off picks. They're trying to keep typical comps.
Hey, Widowmaker is really good on this point. She has a lot of line of sight.
They did change to her.
Yeah, she's actually really strong at this point. I play it as much as I can on Ilios. Ilios is my favorite map because of that. This point specifically, You have a lot of line of sights where you can look in on that capture point. There's even some head glitches where like you can see most of the enemy team and they can only see like the top of your head. It's pretty dirty.
And not a lot of damage being dealt out from either team right now. They're just kind of tiptoeing around each other as they finally move into the point to get some more damage and finally some deaths start appearing on the kill feed here. As so far, Never Lucky are up on the kill count. Murder.exe trying to do a sweet 180 hook shot here, but doesn't see anyone to shoot. As Hyperlow are coming back on it. They're sitting there with their tanks, shield up from Evil Toaster, who's like so little health, meaning he's dead. It's a hook coming from Evil Chris, 8 health. He couldn't grab it. He had to bail at the last second from the hook, trying to get Murder.exe, who is running to some health as well. So far, Murder just laying down damage. Almost got the see-through walls ultimate, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember. Hey, never mind. He's switching over to Diva. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I mean, wasn't working out for him.
Evlock going to be diving in, throwing out a pulse bomb right in the middle, just grabbing no one but a little bit of damage. Tex coming in with a Dragon Blade, going in for Enzo, way in the back, trying to get those supports. Looks like he goes back up, trying to get some distance between himself and the other people as he's diving back and trying to go for Battletoads as he focuses right now. Misses the dash, but actually gets the melee on him. Actually may have gotten a dash reset there. And looks like Never Lucky you're going to clean up and take the point. They just need to hold, get another win here, and they're getting close there for winning the grand finals. 1,000 buckaree dues.
Yeah, I mean, take $1,000 from MoonMoon.
I'd do it if
Yeah.
I was GM.
I mean, you got
good.
Then you ask yourself, how much of this is my money that
Can
I'm
we
just
make the-
getting back?
Can we make the prize pool like $5 for the diamond below tourney or something?
Hey,
Anyway,
talk to someone about that. Get Moon to donate.
yeah, right. Hyperlow had 6 their ultimates there, I believe, and they just popped out at least 3 of them in the beginning of this long fight. As Avalox does get Mad Max out of the mech. Never Lucky still holding on to the point, contesting as long as they can. Avalox has the pulse bomb. He's going to throw it. Long shot, but doesn't grab any. Well, actually, does grab Battle Toast, as Battle Toast pretty much ran over it at that point. FL Chris looking at low health. Nano Boost just got had by Trade as Trade falls to the ground. Avalox still singing a point, finally getting killed. See how quick the caster's curse works?
Yeah, as soon as your mouth opens, it just effective immediately.
God,
but it does look like Hyperlow. Actually, no, fairly equal alts from both of them. Percentage-wise, it looks like Hyperlow is a bit closer, but Never Lucky currently has those offensive ults with the Dragon Blade.
One swipe.
Gonna come in, take out those 3 people with one swipe. He is gonna keep trying to get those dash resets, gets on the Roadhog, gets the kill with the melee, and that is a team kill.
Tex gotta stop making me hard, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I didn't. No, it's not that. I was just trying to think of something. I'm like, yeah, basically.
Oh, Murder.exe is looking for that. Oh yeah, throws out self-destruct right in the middle. Only grabs Battle Toast, but that may be all they need as they're climbing up into the 90% area. As Crazy Coffee still has Primal Rage. Enzo did drop in that fight right there. It looks like Never Lucky you're going to keep Hyper Low at bay for the time being because 99%, they're nowhere near the point. And boom, 2-1.
Yeah, I mean,
Is this what we're looking for?
We're going for the max. You know how like I said they were gonna take it? I said Hyperlow was gonna take it, and you said Never Lucky was gonna take it. What's gonna happen is we're gonna go to the very final game where it's gonna be a draw. And I mean like final game. It's gonna go to like 2-2. Like, and then Hyperlow is gonna pick it up.
They're gonna both teams are going to agree to never touch the point and just have a forever team deathmatch.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, on Ilios, forever Ilios.
God damn it!
but they
They
are
do. I quit.
Never Lucky is 1 round away from taking the 8th Moon sub-circuit tournament, whatever the hell we are calling this shit now. Like, I mean, it changes every time I hear it.
Yeah, it's whatever Moon says. Name pending. It's right. Don't forget the name pending. Nice
Okay.
put a trademark. Oh, here we go. Incoming
Oh,
into
dude,
the
here
last round. Hyperlow
I'd
are
be a
taking
lot
the
louder,
high
but there are
ground.
people sleeping in this area right now.
And Never Lucky are looking to grab this and finalize it, grabbing that fat check for $1,000. But out comes, who is that? Tex try to dash into the end, jump pat kill from Crazy Coffee to lead things off. Chris dropping down early. Never Lucky have the advantage here as Crazy Coffee sitting on top and just tickling away with tickling. Oh, healing from Nano Grenade just barely keeps Badger alive. A hook and a sleep onto Crazy Coffee. It looks like the point does go to Never Lucky as they lead it off strong. Avalak already at Pulse Bomb. Gets hooked in though. Diva saving Avalak's life with a defensive mistress popping off. Pulse Bomb just damaged though. Starting FL Chris as he heals back up right away. Hook. Oh, the hook coming right into the screen and murder. Let's see what else can happen here. Nice camera work by Moon.
Yeah,
True
you know.
MVP. Trade coming out with Nano Boost. Who's going to pop it on? Probably onto Crazy Coffee. As Murder.exe does get pulled in. Tex now does Nano Blade. Now it's time as he gets Nano Blades right into Enzo, grabbing it. He's just slicing right into the tanks. Trying to reflect right into FL Chris to turn around awkwardly as Tex is just doing fucking work right now. Going for Diva, knocks him out of mech. Oh.
You know, it's I was gonna say it's surprising how much work Tex can do on that Genji versus that triple tank. Genji not great against triple tank. I mean that Nano Blade doesn't have very many targets that he can get dash resets off of. It's a lot stronger versus triple DPS or kind of a 2-2-2 because at least he has 4 targets where he can dash reset with that Dragon Blade. Triple tank, he still pulls it out. He does a lot of work on it.
Yeah, we're getting up to the upper
Yeah.
echelon here of our counter here on the point, and Tex does go down with a Helix rocket to the ground. Self-destruct sitting on point, and zoning does get Badger. So kind of going back and forth here. Hyperlow are looking to potentially capture the point here as they really needed to stay alive as Chris is getting harassed here by Crazy Coffee. He's trying to take shelter in his shield right now. But it looks like with Hyperlow getting a lot of picks. Ooh, God, a lot of picks here. They're going to take the point with 96% for Never Lucky.
Ooh. 4% off of winning it.
They're one team wipe away.
Yeah.
That's all they need.
They just have to hold it for the entire 100%. Easy.
And with Tex with the blade and trade coming up to Nano Boost right now, this could be what they want to grab into. Hyperlow has no ultimates to defend this with. And plus they have self-destruct to pop in there as a distraction as Tex is going in, does get Nano Boost, he's going straight for Enzo, he gets grabbed down, he's trying to go for Lucio on the way back, he's just trying to go for Battletoads, he grabs him down with self-destruct, grabbing Mad Max's, what's it called, mech as well, Mad Max going down to Chris, getting dashed by Tex, and this could be it, Never Lucky, grabbing it, 98%, 99, and they grab it. Oh, GG, the $1,000 reduce. 3
I mean, as of now, we don't
Hyperlow. That's right. I don't know. The
Yeah.
Matcherino donate link will be up for quite some time here, but they grab the win.
Yeah. They get to take Moon's money. Tex putting his team on his back with that Genji here. Easy.
Oh,
easy.
just that single dash.
Oh,
into
yeah.
swipe.
Oh, God. That's
Mwah.
like,
Mwah.
take me
Never
now.
Fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Dang. Damage card
get
as
your
Genji.
copy pastas ready. Yeah, that's
Jesus. Yeah, if you guys have any
quite
last
impressive.
second copy pastas, get it out there, bruh.
Dude. Where's Manatee when you need him? Hit us with that copy pasta.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, thanks, lads. Once again, it was fun.
Yeah, and I enjoy working with Donald. He's a great
My
caster.
bodyguards.
I'm too drunk for this.
Not drunk enough. Diamond and below tourney. I'm like 50-50 if I want to play or not. I don't even know.
You can be a sub. We got some people we can swap you out for.
It's true. Yeah, just tell me to sub in as I'm casting. Like,
Yeah.
got a fam.
Mid game, you'd be casting our game. Be like, Dongles, we need a sub.
Right. I'll think about it.
Hey,
I've
take
never
a
played
break like
tournament
me.
before.
Take a break off the tournament. Do the sub, the diamond and below.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys. It was fun.
Neat
Unmute
cake
yourselves. Actually, I don't even know if you can unmute yourselves yet.
There should.
Finally
I can
speak.
talk.
I've got words.
Holy shit,
We
that
can-
match was hype as
We
fuck.
can talk.
That was
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
good,
That
dude.
match
was
was so
fucking amazing.
good.
Again.
You could hear me and Dongles slowly just losing the ability to talk.
All your sanity, yeah, pretty much.
It's
Yeah.
fucking beautiful.
My throat hurts so much.
Yeah. I have
That
work
awkward
tomorrow.
silence.
Wished it could have gone on longer. I believed in Hyperlol, but
Yeah.
it's a good games. Tex is a fucking god.
Yeah, no,
That
that's what I
3
was
for 1 though, dude.
That's what I was saying. I was saying Tex. They just throw Tex on Genji. They just
Like-
need to do that.
Oh, like
He's so
what
fucking
the
good.
fuck?
Yeah. Is his awareness and like management of his abilities. Is
How did
so
he
good.
not